Alright. We got video. Looks like it's working. Hey, Will. How's it going, bud? Get down to this one. I've got one more. No, I've got this one done too. I'll be dang. At the halfway point. Heck yeah. No worries, Will. I'd have closed my window too. Yeah, this isn't important. Click. How is everyone doing in the morning? How are you doing, bud? Did you get a good night's sleep last night? Freaking, it was cold as crap in my house last night. It was actually kind of nice because my dog just snuggled right up against me in the bed. And we kept each other warm. You've been up since like right before I went to bed. I think I went to bed like 3. I think that's what time I shut everything off and actually fell asleep. But yeah. Go ahead and get the music going. Alright. So, Will, the invitation's open whenever you decide you would like to. Let me know. Because I will just be here building anyways. So, whenever fits your schedule or you'd like to. Let's see if I can get all these buckets done today. That would be glorious to have the buckets taken care of. And I remember to switch to the right computer. Woo! The little victories, guys. Not sure why you're there, but... Oh. It was the starting walls. That's what it was there for. Yeah. Oh no. It was super high with the update. That's not good. Turn the music up a little. Alright. Yeah, I still haven't fixed my Falcon, so... that... There we go. Nice. A lot quicker than last night, starting off. Thursdays are always rough for me to freaking remember where I was at when I'm doing builds like this now. Especially since I started playing Ark. That game has become addictive to me. I think it's just because of level ups, and there's a bunch of stuff in there that I haven't even tried yet or gotten to check out because you have to be a certain level, and I haven't even gotten to that level on my normal save yet, so, or my offline save, I should say. Yeah, I can understand that well. Yeah, building's completely different. Yeah, no, the main thing that they kept the same, you hit the up arrow to go into the build menu. That's the main thing I know they kept the same. Other than that, yeah, nothing. So, I had it right the first time. Alright. There it is. Now we got that spot. Go there. There. Go to view, view, and view. Now we got that side. And because we're on the scaffolding computer, I don't have to rebuild it. Woo! Score 1 for Travis. UTEP's on a roll this morning, guys. Just give me a bit. I'll mess up later. It's this one. Give me a short wall. Now we need light floor. I'll put it that way. And that. Put it upright. Wait. That was up. Because that's down. Not worried about which direction the wire is because I can fix it with light boxes. So you two wanted to die this morning. Alright. First kills. My landing pads didn't even load in for me. We're on the wrong side. No, I'm on the right side. Interesting. Give yourself a minute. I'm sure you'll get the rest of the build today on the wrong computer. Bite me, Will. Smart ass. The fucking hell. Okay. I didn't delete them. Interesting. Well, we'll go ahead and reload. Thankfully, I know everything I built was correct and on the right computer, so. And since we jumped in our ship to go kill those SOBs, we have an autosave. There they are. Look. Landing pads. Back in your box. Alright. That takes care of all those. Now let's get the bench in, and we can move to the next side. Here. This one. That should give us the up and down that we are looking for, or, well, it'll be up and down. Even though it's that. Now the first location is actually in place. So, go ahead and make the second spot. Then we can shorten the wires on both at the same time. Because that actually helps speed us up a hair last night. Less build menu hopping. And there's the last spot. That's right. Took the first time. Direction of those don't matter because as soon as we shorten them, the direction we pull them to will make them straight. Meaning make them all have the same angle. In direction. Alright, so we officially have one side of this one done. Do this here. No, you son of a. You're no glitch of mine. Like 4. So we need to drop it down 3/4 because it's just easier. That puts it down. That puts it up. That. Shortcut this. Now we got the floor. Do another jump. That was up. That would be down. No, that would be sideways. That would be down. I swear I'm gonna get it right one of these times. At least I'm on the right computer. For now. Go. Right direction. There. That. Go there. That way it allows that to keep its position. Alright. That one's at the bottom put in. Go there. That. Drag this to this. Now that's changed. For that. For this. Drag from here to here. Now this wire proper length and in the correct position. Gonna have them all facing those planets. Yeah, this will be interesting to see actually completed. So now need a wall on this side. That's Alright, well, it's facing the right way right now, but oh, yes. Yes. That made that quick and easy. Alright, so that here, this, alright, that, if I can do this number, get it to have its turn, or flip I should say. Once I've got it flipped, I can actually take and build upwards, then we can give it, get the next two in, that, this one, that one, here that spot, Now we can go ahead and jump over to the large floor. We're gonna shift this one, the next one above it down. One, two, three, four. That. That needs to be down. Alright, now let's shorten these some of the guns. Go. Alright, so got both floors, side walls. Well, it's facing in the correct direction. And then we got the seats. Somehow I'm missing the center wire. Interesting. Those must have been the first freaking placements I used to get to that. That should be a freaking floor away. Yep. We'll keep those and use those because I'm gonna have to rebuild points up here. Or did I not put these pieces in? I remember deleting these thin pieces out of it. So I'm betting I didn't have ones here. See if we can do this. That one's on the right. Yeah, we're just gonna glitch to them and see what they do. Because I've got too many connectors in that spot up there. I'm gonna have to delete some. That's correct. Alright, so that side's on the right from this angle. Can work. And there we have that one. That. This one. That side. Now we dang. On the correct side. We don't play that. That would be 4. All these guys gotta do is just leave me alone. Let me build in peace. No, no, no. We're gonna come and knock you out of your build camera. I've had a couple of them send me to space. Is what started this. There we go. Hey, Gustav. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Lord. How you guys doing? I've tried standing all around this thing, Lord. They don't care. They have no flying F's to give, except to knock me out of my build camera. One second, guys.
What's up, buddy?
Not much. Can you hear me? Bring your volume up real quick. You can't hear me?
No, I can hear you.
Okay.
Or else I wouldn't have been able to answer you just then.
You could have still had the stream going. Give me that crap.
Your stream's turned off on my end. So.
Press the volumes real quick for you. Alright, there we go. I do like the fact that I can actually adjust your volume and GT's volume and Knight's volume and Veritas' volume separately in Xbox Party Chat now.
Yeah, see, I've always been able to do that through Game Bar.
Yeah. I couldn't figure it out on Game Bar for a minute there. I finally got that figured out, which is nice, but I've always been able to do it on the Xbox. Well, not always, but one of their updates over the past year or so brought that out, because that used to not be there either. Alright. That's that. Yeah, everything's done on this one, so we can make a save, and I can actually hop away. And double check. Make sure you didn't curse me to the wrong computer. I have enough luck of doing that on my own. I don't need anyone's help. Sweet. Alright.
I haven't played this game ever.
So you loaded in?
Yeah, I'm sitting here.
Alright, let's see if we can see you. Nope. Oh, wait, there you go. I just took a second. God, it's been a minute since I've been in my legacy save. I don't even know where I last saved it at.
Yes, it is like where it's normal.
Mm-hmm.
Because every mode's creative mode for me. So I looked again, it's like 2,800 something parts. 830, something like that. The problem is that it's also a bubble planet. So,
And on top of an archive.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, it's been goofy ever since the update. And like the archive's always been out of the ground. And finally got that to settle into the right location. And then once I did that, like all my parts were a couple of walls like high off of what they should be. So I had to go and totally readjust everything. Going to Blender this morning.
Well, I can land at the archive. I've got nothing showing up just yet. But that's just yet. I just landed, and I haven't been here in a minute. Nor has this Xbox ever been here, so. There we go. Got some legs popping in.
Multiplayer, but that shouldn't matter.
We got one building. There we go. Now it's building itself out.
There you are. Go down the landing pad.
Yeah, I'm still standing down here. I had teleporter, but no power.
You're up on the upper deck.
I'm on the ground by the landing pads.
Yeah, but you're not over by your ship.
Oh. Oh, this is a first.
In the lounge.
Yeah. First time ever seeing that completed.
That's like part existing building and then part.
Yep.
Like my stuff through.
Yeah, I can see you used the archway here that it already had and just made your parts go to match it. I like it. Yeah, I never got to see this area before.
Just walk through a desk for me. You see like the couches and
Yeah.
all that. So I have my stream going.
Nice.
Well, so I don't know if you want to, like, you can look at mine to see what this room is supposed to have in it.
See. This. Here, mute you real quick so I can. There we go. Go ahead, copy this link.
Yeah, it should be like a fireplace, and couches, and like S-bent, like bar. Then like over here is the teleporter and the save all shrunk down.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not getting all that yet. Hey, we've got more now than we've had before, though. I've got the small teleporter. I can see that.
Can you see the cylinder is sitting on and all that?
Yep, I can see the cylinder, the save point.
Caterpillar shells.
Yep, I can see all this right here, but I'm missing the desk on this side.
Yeah, it should be like two S-bent desks with like cans and stuff on them.
Now that I got your link, I can do this real quick
You
for everyone
see
in
the-
chat. Hang on one second, bub.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, I figured I'd try out the setup while I was letting you visit.
This.
Still got some things to do today with it, but
Now, pin that. There we go. Alright, so if anyone is wondering who the voice we're hearing and who the builder of this awesome freaking base is, that'd be Will Badger Gaming.
everybody.
Voice in the background. We tried to get all of this to load in once before, well, numerous times before, with my
Yeah,
Xbox
it's
One
been-
X. And each time I could get a hair more, but then also there were times I'd get a hair less. So, since I've got the brand new Xbox Series X and have never been to the space, we figured we'd do a stress test. See what all we can get the graphics card on this thing to actually load in. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've got all those cans.
Okay.
Get you open on my phone so I can see mine and yours at the same time. I had to open it on YouTube so I could grab your link and pin it in mine.
You're good. Could be a nutrient processor. And
Yep, I see the nutrient processor, the nice lovely L desk. You got the three desks
registers
here.
At the end,
Yep. Oh, that
kind of.
I like that. That's a good idea for those, especially having them hidden in there like that. That actually, yeah, that blends really well.
Now, the important thing that's never loaded for anybody on a console is the decks that these things stand on.
Yeah, I still am not getting those to load.
And no console.
Even with us having the resizer. or even with us being able to resize, I still can't. And
I've even resized these smaller than what they were originally at. They were even bigger than these, and I resized them smaller.
And the
to try
feet
to
are
help.
flashing in and out.
I'm sure it's taking those forever to load.
So we still have the issue with the floors down here. I'm gonna have to climb to get up there. Double check everything else down here before I do. I'm supposed to be pulling you up on my phone. Got distracted. Don't mind me, guys.
Sorry if anybody can hear my landscapers outside, apparently it's their day to cut the lawn.
Hey, I'd rather have someone cut my lawn than me have to freaking cut it all the time.
The joys of living in a townhouse, man.
I know. I rent a place and I still have to deal with that. I'm just running around the bottom side, checking things out. See if he had any other hidden stuff.
On that first pad that you were standing on, there should have been a short-range teleporter that brings you to the top.
I did not see that.
By his legs, like right where you walk off of the normal. I'd go back down to it.
Oh, over there. Yeah. I didn't have power to it though. I've got a jetpack up because I couldn't see it.
That'll pretty me up.
Alright, so we have one leg. So I want to try to get everything I can to load down here before I fully go up there.
No, you're good. I'm bringing.
Also, I plan on taking and trying to use, well, not trying to use, but I plan on actually using my ship, flying away and coming back. See if I can force more load.
Like I tried doing that a couple times, trying to get the. Yeah, you got that chassis loaded.
Is that all of this
that
one?
one only has ever been the hips. That one's the hips down, and then there's like a section of chassis floating up in the air,
like a mid-section
like
for
that.
it.
Yeah, the torso. Right.
And this one would just be a leg and a hip.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So that one's correctly loaded then.
Yep.
We even have the supply line coming down from it. Sweet. I can't tell if the supply line's there or not, but that could also be because of clouds and
it's
graphics.
Piping, so yeah. Like
I think I see a faint line there, but like I said, because the graphics and clouds now. Ha!
Yeah,
Cloud hater.
It's the supply line pipe, so sometimes it won't register until you get close to it.
I know we could run around inside these.
The bottom of this one, yes. It has like an opening like that, yeah. Yeah, it looks like everything's loading except for, again, the floor plate. Yeah.
You see what I mean about the floors? Or the feet?
Yeah, the feet popping. Not me.
They're doing their own techno dit.
Like I said, it's under 3,000 parts still. It's at 28 something, 2830 or 2860, something like that. But that's as small as I can make those floors. I mean, I guess I could try to do it now, but that's as small as I can make the floor.
Alright.
And still keep my part list low. As far as I know, that's as big as I could expand them, like in the game using my mods. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And most of the time I've ever done that, they've been visible. But yeah, for whatever reason, putting them together like that in Blender, enlarging them to that size, they've never registered.
That's weird.
Go figure.
And see what bites about us having the resizing now is we can't really use those to take and actually
Well, there's no snap points. Yeah,
yeah.
It still goes off of the old the old size, like the original size snap point.
Yeah, so
They
even if
overlap,
I were
yeah.
to enlarge it or whatnot, or you were to use the new in-game cheat to enlarge it,
Well, actually,
it still
for you to
wouldn't
enlarge
do the
it,
same
you
thing.
have to. For you to enlarge it, you have to. You still
Use
have to glitch, and then
yeah,
like,
the
you have to, like,
resize
use
glitch.
free placement. Well, you have to use free placement,
Mhm.
don't you? Like,
Yeah.
it won't let you use any snap point
Well,
whatsoever.
I can
remember
use
teaching
snap
you fighting
points, but it has to be off of the factory part, the original.
Now, once you
part.
resize it, though, I thought
Yeah.
once you resized it.
No,
and,
once
like,
you
were
resize
holding
it,
free place.
Beach was able to take and get it. No, that's right. It was the regular size parts that you can. After you've resized it, from there you can take and use it for new glitch points. Meaning, if you resize something, you can put a regular size part up against it and have a snap point.
Right.
But it's not the opposite way around. A resized part, like you're saying, it loses a snap point. Yeah.
You're holding free place in order to get the resize, and the minute you let go of free place, it goes back down to normal size.
Yeah. But after you place the part, you actually have snap points from that size part. All right.
Now, I know this is never loaded for you.
I see it.
So this is basically the lounge downstairs, but it's just, if you look at the structure, it's identical.
Yeah.
Up there, like where the beams are. So I basically just like copied and pasted it back to back up here. They made like a little enclosure up on the
I am missing the decorations on the inside. I don't have the trees and the aquarium and things of that nature.
Oh, you just have
All the little decorations, but I do have the building part, which is something I've never had. I've had like 1 or 2 pieces in here, I think. But I never had the complete.
You know, gotta have them.
And of course, normal
So basically,
spot.
I just stuck all the NPC, you know, things up here. The extra craft terminal. I think the only thing that was already here was the local information repository. The science terminal I put up here.
I keep running back and forth, seeing if I can get more to load.
Oh.
Either way, my system's not acting all chuggy. It's not bogging out when I run around, when I move.
Yeah, like I said, the biggest thing with this base is, and I think they got rid of it, a lot of it, because it used to be I thought they were bigger bubbles, but maybe they've just been these small particles.
It's mostly been small particles on this, but there are bigger bubbles off to the sides, you can see.
There's a couple. I thought there used to be more. I thought it was more bigger.
So that's the guy I have to use to get up there. Corner. Alright, here we go, guys. Let's see. Lord says players fall through floor. I wonder if the universal adjacency glitch work for that. Now that's well, I don't know.
So
that's a possible idea.
If you
because we haven't
and you duplicate it, does it stay the same size, or does it go back to original size when you duplicate?
You're able to duplicate the same size part, so that's why we can actually use a size part that we've made. Meaning, if I take an oversized wire or the heater or whatever decoration part I can use, I can turn around and actually use the same trick, the duplication or the, how was it? This part switch, where you're duplicate that part, you run a wire and switch the part that you actually wanted. So I can actually take and use any part any decorative part now to actually resize any of the main pieces. But with the new universal glitch, I'm wondering if we can take, or the new universal adjacency that we have, that Beeps just released.
Right.
Lord was saying, I wonder if that universal adjacency glitch would work for that. And I'm wondering if you could take and load that part in, that resized part. If not, if you could take and use the duplication part of the resize or the universal glitch. So you're using an oversized floor or oversized wall as your part placer, and then switching to the regular sized part you had in the background. If that makes sense.
Sounds confusing to me.
So essentially with the new universal adjacency glitch, we can preload whatever part we want and then select whatever part we want to adjacency from. So I can take and now use the floor for every part that I want to place. I just have to do a couple steps ahead of time. So if I resize a floor ahead of time, or not resize a floor ahead of time, yeah, well, no, that's right.
You can try to build right here. I don't care.
Oh no, not with all the parts that are here. I would definitely want to try this on a low render count.
But yeah, the only thing that ever made this like a big pain was just, like I said, I think it was the type of planet that it is.
Yeah.
It did not help contribute to it because it's not a lot of parts. I mean, like I said, it's under 3,000 parts. But yeah, then you have the annex building and the bubbles. And...
Yeah, that was the only reason why I brought up the archive building. Is just because it's a high render building, just like the prefab rooms, the large prefabs. They've always been high render, high graphical on it. Which, like I said, why I wanted to test the system, because it has they call it a modular card because it's not on the board, it's not connected to the board. It's not directly connected, it's soldered on.
The newer Xboxes are basically computers. I mean, it's just
yeah. But with that, as well as all the RAM that I'm supposed to have, like I said, the game's running the smoothest it's ever ran on this planet with this build, period.
I can't think of any other one.
Me being able to move around like I am is a complete change.
There's a lot of parts that got ripped out of this because of just in general.
Oh, we actually have all of this too. For the first time in a while, I can actually see all the parts of the cranes, it looks like.
The only one that you could try that's another part build would be the space station with the space shuttle.
Oh, that's right.
But that's it's a storm planet, so they've got to deal with the possible storm.
And that's on normal too, right?
But, yeah, it's on the same wave. Should actually be able to see it, possibly. I think you've been there before.
I'm not sure. I know that I know GT, I think you took there.
Thought you tried going there once before. That's the only other one that's a high intensity part.
Alright, so the center parts, or the center stuff in here isn't loading up. But everything else on this has rendered in perfectly.
Oh, the engines. We're just in the engine room? Yeah. Weird. Well, I didn't go in there to look, but there should all be.
Nope, this one's got an engine. We have one
They all look
engine.
the same. I mean, they're all the
Yeah.
they're all the same things, copied and pasted from one place to another. Yeah, somehow this mostly survived. Teleporters.
Alright, we have one engine room.
Oh, that teleporter works. Which now they're all friggin' weird because now you walk into them differently.
Yeah.
You gotta make sure you like actually walk in from a side, not like straight at it. Oh, I haven't been here in so long. My game doesn't even want to register the space shuttle right now.
And I'll give you a second. You let me know when to hop.
Oh, I've been here. Oh, it was there. It was just the storm. Maybe you might be able to see it in the teleporter.
I'm gonna have to use the anomaly because nothing here has power for me. But that is perfectly fine because I think I saw the Beeble Cove, and if that's correct, that means
Yeah, it's in the Beeble.
Oh, I know, but this would be where Beaves has built his new ship, his wooden ship, where
Gotcha.
he's actually got that whole, he's got a whole scene around it.
Yeah, give it a shot. But yes, this isn't the factory isn't the.
Well, I knew it was. I just didn't know if I know that's where he came back and built the Beeble Cove. I thought he found a completely new place for that. So this would definitely be a stress test, going from yours to his, then back to yours, especially with him not being here.
Well, yeah, and then you've never been there.
Yep.
So you have to load it all up, whatever he's uploaded.
If it allows it. Oh. Oh, damn. Alright. Hey, Beebs. Where you at? I do like how you did those landing pads. Those look clean that way.
Sorry, everybody. I'm kind of watching Trav's stream right now. Guess I could walk around my own for a minute while I'm watching his too. And of course, there's a storm. Oh. You don't get to see the one of the cooler parts of this. They make these storms last like a half hour now or something.
Some of them were ridiculous, dude. Like, I landed on the planet and it said light storms, and the storm didn't let up before I left. I was there for a good 10-15 minutes, like, alright, there's a bunch of trees and stuff here I want to see, so we'll wait. We'll wait.
It's usually like
Alright, I'm done waiting.
Storm.
Forget this. God, I love the lines he was able to get with that ship.
This seems to be lasting forever. It's a cool base. You just haven't had to drive to build anything.
Oh, trust me, I know. I've been having to force myself, if I'm being honest, to build this Ferris wheel. And it's solely because the aggravation of having my Falcon hit the way it was.
Exactly.
and the build menu and everything completely being changed where I couldn't just go back and fix it right away. It's not just a simple, oh, wham bam, I'm done. Because
And, you know, in all
there's
honesty,
so
like,
many
none
freaking
of that
angles.
even affects me. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, but at the same time, it's still like fresh.
Oh, Beebs, you're missing the wall. What are you doing, dude? It's probably the game. I'm gonna call you out. I can't believe this much loading without him here, and my first time being to this base while coming from yours in the same system. So they definitely improved the game stuff. Oh, that's clean. I didn't notice that. Makes it look like they're all boarded up. Or the doors are shut, I should say. Yeah, put floors inside the archways. That's clean, I like that. Change the archway sizes to make it have different sized doors. Very nice, Beeps. I am happy with the stone look. That's one reason that I am aggravated about building the Falcon where I did, because there's no... I've checked. I have not been able to find a settlement anywhere in that system because there's no life in that system. But, yeah. It bites. I won't lie. Hey, Night Tracer, what's going on, buddy?
I'm Night Tracer. Yeah, sorry I didn't stick around last night.
Oh, you're good, dude.
But pretty much passed out early.
Oh, I was good until the last half hour of our stream last night. The last half hour, oh, I felt it. I could feel my body and everything just getting tired. I did not have the brain power to keep building. I had to take a break. Alright, so we were over here. With that. We'll go this way now.
Oh, you're getting double voices on me? Really? Oh, I know why. Here, hold on. There you go. That should fix that problem. Tracer, sorry. I forgot to mute his stream when I brought it back up the last time. Oops. In a minute.
Oh, that.
Don't
This is
exactly
all
stream on a
very
regular basis.
cleanly done. Yeah. Very nicely done, Beebs. Flat out. Very cleanly put together.
Hopefully that fixed the double voices. Guess I can crashed after 2.
Almost looks like he had a freaking hot tub up here. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, look, another storm. Yay. The space shuttle. Oh man, they really made the distance rendering on those flat panels super short.
See, I really wish they'd quit messing with that stuff. You know?
Well, one I think is the cloud, because like this is like hovering right there at the limit of how far you can go
Before you completely lose your base. Yeah.
And then 2, the storms, and then 3 the render distance. Just so you can see like the frame, like other parts like cylinders, and there's other parts that are flat panels that you can see like up at the nose. But for whatever reason, like the whole body like disappears until you get within a couple feet of it. So I don't know if it's the game trying to render the clouds, you know, like, and it's just like, yeah, screw the body parts. There's supposed to be clouds here. Don't know.
Sorry, I'm still geeking out on these freaking ship lines.
No, you're good.
It puts my freaking ship to shame.
Dude, I mean, I know exactly how I did that. And again,
Yeah.
he was using that Pharaoh's technique, you know, that's how I did the ship hull on mine, was the same thing.
That's how you and I were able to figure out how to fix the hull of the Falcon. Get it to the right
The
angle.
only thing he did different. Look back at the front of the ship again. Like how did he do the bow? So that's the only thing, like, yeah, like how he got the front end to be a nice shape like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing I couldn't get, but it looked like he used the sloped,
Yeah, he used those
the
arches.
sloped walls, yeah. But that angle would have been too sharp for the ship I was doing. But yeah, that came out really clean in the front.
Yeah, it's freaking beautiful. Out of all the wooden ships that we've seen built in game up until now, which don't get me wrong, they all did a great job in their own ways. But the new techniques we have and the new lines we have, it's just insane. Yeah.
He's too picky. He's too picky.
He's like I am when I built that Falcon. That's honestly why I watch his tutorials on learning how to do some of these, or how to build certain things. For some fact, he has that same I have to have it this way attitude that I do.
The night you still listening to my stream? Is it still
There we go.
Double voices?
And the fact that we have actual sales now to be able to use, that just sold his more than anything, you know?
Yeah. Well,
That's something we never had before. They were creative and were able to come up with some stuff that made it look decent, but those new sail designs flat out.
The minute the storm cleared, I can see it from the distance.
Okay.
So it's the game trying to render clouds in.
Yes, Lord.
It just...
Go ahead.
Yes. Oh.
I can come to you. You were saying, as soon as the cloud's clear, you get to see how far?
Oh, you can just see the shuttle like from a distance. Like it doesn't impose the flat panels. So it's the game trying to render the clouds in. And it's making the flat panel render at less distance. It's just weird how some of the parts you can still see, like you'll see like the frame of the wings and stuff. Because they're all done with cylinders.
Yeah.
You know, but the whole body's all done with flat panels. So.
And we are on our way to you.
Ooh, what up, GT?
Hey, GT. But yes, Lord, if you have not seen Beep's Cove in person, that was actually my first time going to any of his ships since the new updates. I've watched him build them. I've seen the different designs, but never actually gotten to go and walk around it and truly geek out on it. Which is why I was there geeking so hard on that bow, because yeah, it's just clean, especially with those new wood pieces.
Yeah, no, that ship came out really good.
But yeah, definitely go check that out if you haven't, Lord. I think he shared the address and everything on his stream.
Well, just look up the Beeble Hub.
Yep, that's
Pretty
right.
sure it's the Beeble Hub because he's got two. He's got the what's the other one?
Actually,
There's the Beeble Hub, and then there's the other one. I can't remember which one this one's in. Now you're in Zoo's Hub. If you got the My Base.
yeah, I could tell by the name right off the bat.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. It doesn't say Beeble Hive anymore. Or at least I'm not finding it in my list. Weird. Oh. Oh. Flew right past it.
Well, the funny thing is it shows me if I look, it shows me the original system's name.
That's what I'm seeing right now more than anything. I see a few that actually have their names proper, but others are, yeah.
Yeah, this is the only other thing I could say is would be a stress test I made.
We got the shuttle to fully load while I'm flying. That's freaking awesome.
Whenever that's been by itself, it's never been a problem. Never been
No, but it's also trying to pull in the freaking landing pads and everything over here now. I finally have one to land. Sweet. Yeah, it's just slowly building your skyscraper. Or your space station. We're in the sky. Leave me alone.
I need to get high.
Hey, what the? We got one out of place.
And that's another issue is that, yeah, some of the things, like some people never get them to render. Like your block, you can only way you can go is straight in.
Oh, I can see it.
And then you
it's there.
Going in that way.
It's just.
I can walk everywhere on the damn thing.
Oh, I know.
It's just, again, some
The
people
game's
have
just
render
going,
problems.
yeah, this one's not lined up. Sorry, dude.
For you, yeah, like the next time you load in, it could render
Yeah.
the right place, and you walk right through. Yeah, I tweaked them until they like pretty much stopped doing that for me. But yeah, like like that shouldn't even be blocked for you. That's just a direct connection. Like that's a snap point, you know. Like
Yeah.
but why some of them don't load again, or
Well, also we have to remember, I'm coming from the factory, then the Beeble Cove,
I don't know.
to here. So this poor system is definitely getting a test today. Hey, it's under a 2-year warranty. Now's the time to test it.
Right.
I do like the decorative pieces, the trees and stuff.
Man, it's got to be a food court. It's like you're in the mall.
Your robots are freaking out, dude.
Well, the one's in a tree. Is it in a tree? No, it's just got like the plants wrong place in this little tray. It loaded right for me this time.
They're flashing for me. Parts are popping in and out on them. R2 and C-3PO are freaking out. They're malfunctioning.
Gotta get the dust blown out of them.
Oh, they definitely need that deep oil bath.
Yes, GT, this is one of my builds from a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Yes, GT. Like he was saying. This is his
That was
space
just been,
station.
Like, at least, when was the update? Like 4 months ago?
Shit. Yeah, something like that.
Wow. Right? And even before that, I wasn't really even playing it that often. But like, yeah, even some of these are not loading in for me. Like, I don't know why that's missing. Oh, you're missing all the nip-nip. That's all nip-nip. All the way around on your right, on your left.
We can smell. It used to be there.
It was just picked recently.
It has its own pungent odor. We know it. It used to be there.
But another one of my not finished builds. You know, well, I want to finish it.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, probably gonna get ready to delete most. I'm gonna play this game again. I don't know, we'll start over.
Yeah, that's kind of what.
Parts count, do everything.
It's kind of what I've had to get to. That's why, like I said, I went to that Ferris wheel. I needed something that was going to entertain me and get me into wanting to build again and messing with the short-range teleporters that are finally working. Yeah.
Until the next update.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I'm going to mess with them now.
Finish that Ferris wheel and they're going to update again and then they're not going to be switchable.
Yep.
That's how No Man's Sky works. See, like, that's full of stuff.
Yeah, I'm not getting it to render right now. I'd have to fly away and come back.
One's got the exomech guy, the other side's the construction terminal, and then there's like nothing upstairs in that.
Hey.
That one's just up downstairs.
Do we chance it? We're gonna chance it. Yes. Oh no. No.
Didn't make it. Sucks to be you. So hey, go straight down.
Whee!
There's an outpost. Go straight down. There's an outpost. On that outpost, there's a short-range teleporter that should bring you back up. Yeah. Yeah, right on the main deck.
Hey,
there.
Banana Tom. Sorry.
Teleporter. You're good. Although every one of my devices hasn't been powered for you, so good luck with that. But you can always call your ship.
Yep.
See, like that short-range teleporter worked for me. I just teleported down here and got down here before you hit the ground. There should be a short-range teleporter right here in this corner where I'm standing.
No. It's okay. I was looking at hopping into my ship and flying out and coming back in again anyways.
You got the gist of it. I mean, you got most of it. It's just, again, like, why some tunnels choose not to connect or, you know, miss a part where it's a snapped part. Not even glitched. It's just normal.
It's kind of like the confusion of why when they did all this changing and doing this and doing that, why they had to flip those freaking glass windows around. Why their orientation got screwed up.
Luckily, I didn't use any of those on any of my builds, so I didn't have to worry about that. Well, there could have been a possible few that I would have, but I never did.
What are you guys doing?
Who?
These guys.
No, just hanging out.
Yeah. You got a squadron right here.
They lost thrust halfway out of the system.
Ran out of fuel.
Just hit the pause button, man.
Houston, we have a problem.
Well, now there's a first. I just went in a tunnel and it didn't actually load for me either. Weird.
They don't even have
I mean,
engines
the
on.
ones to the center have always worked because, again, they're snapped, but that's the first time, man, like, I'm actually blocked from being able to go around the outer ring, too. It's strange.
Let's see what this did. Nope.
Yeah.
Still blocked.
All busted for me, too. That's new since the update. Like I said, you've always been able to go straight in, which is the only way you really need to go anyway. But they've always worked for me. That's the first time that I've even been blocked trying to get around those. But at least you can go like through the center hub to get from one spot to another. There's a teleporter that goes over there too. And
We got storm. We're good.
oh,
We just rode the wave.
just don't go in the front cockpit without. Just use your camera because there's ladders to each side of the door that you get stuck on, and he goes in there anyway. Zoo got stuck in there.
My guy was able to walk in and out without a problem.
You got lucky. Like you face the right way and you auto attach to those ladders most of the time and get stuck in the cabin. Nothing fancy.
Nothing fancy. But yet.
The space shuttle is fan. I'll give the space shuttle a nice. Like they did a good job on that. I'll pat myself on the back really good about that one. But other than that, like the space station is garbage. Okay, space station. What I need to do is just rebuild the whole.
There.
Storm went away from me. I need to rebuild the whole launch like pad and all that from when I did the Devo build and deleted it. To redo that.
GT appreciated that one.
Yeah.
And he goes in there anyway.
What's new? When does he ever listen to us, GT?
I gotta test it. I got a brand new system.
What
We
are you
only have
flying
2
that way for?
We only have 2 years. We only have 2 years for this Xbox to fail me. Alright? So, we're gonna make it happen now.
I don't think you caught that, GT.
Well, I caught it. I was just ignoring it.
That was a good one, though, man.
That was
There nothing
bullshit.
It wasn't your fault.
Oh, I know, but that was bullshit.
This is
We had
funny as shit, dude.
5 seconds. Really?
Hey, why are we going? Oh, boom! We're like in the freaking tree.
And since we went out there, I was like, I'm just gonna make this quick loop. It wasn't even hardly at the edge, and no, you can't even do that. Stupid fucking game.
So yeah, there's like a new TDM mode. It's like plunder, but it's TDM, and it's the highest kill count. Like whoever reaches the kill count first wins. But it's,
Oh, nice.
It's trio, not quads.
Yeah, this is definitely the best shuttle I've seen.
I think it's the only shuttle.
Mm.
I've never seen anybody else.
Oh,
the
Harry's
space
dead.
shuttle. Oh, you're done. I'll let you go back to your building anyway. Need to go to Home Depot.
Get more goodies.
Yeah, I gotta finish the. Still have 2 of the smaller sound panels to make, and then a big one on the wall behind me.
Nice. Yeah, I want to take in, be able to set up a room like that, like I've seen in the live stream last night. I would love to be able to take and actually set up a wall for all the gaming systems I have, because I don't plan on getting rid of my 1X until it just there's no reason absolutely to have it.
Right.
But I've got
Hey, man.
like 2 NESs. I eventually want to go get another PlayStation 2 just because there were certain games on it that I enjoyed. I'm going to end up getting a PlayStation 5. I'm going to take and end up rebuilding a PC. So, yeah.
Going through all my old stuff, man. I found my old PlayStation 2 and my original NES.
Oh, yeah. And don't get me wrong, I still randomly love plugging my NES in and playing it. Although I've only known for a couple weeks now. I'm not gonna lie, I'm almost 37 years old, and only a couple weeks ago did I learn that the second controller on Duck Hunt, you can control the freaking ducks.
I saw that.
Oh, I'm so pissed off. I could have been screwing with my freaking brothers and sisters the whole damn time when I was a kid. That's what we get for not reading instructions.
Yeah, instructions are stupid.
Alright, I gotta quit this so I can freaking get my controller back. That's the only thing I don't like about how they've got this set up.
I'll let you get back to your building.
No worries. Thank you for showing your bases.
Yeah, no, man. And so it was more a matter of seeing whether that thing could load, and I'm pretty sure the first time you got it, we went to both of those bases. I thought we did.
Oh, we are not going to make this. Oh.
Maybe.
Nope.
Come on.
Oh.
Come on. Nope.
It said, we'll give it to you. We'll give it to you. You were close enough. And I don't have navigational data. So I need... I gotta drop it anyways.
Where's your ship?
Yeah. Oh well.
You could just walk through the center to each point.
Oh, we jumped. It's too late now.
Well, you still don't have any navigation.
It was at this moment
Well, I guess
he
you
realized
call
he
it to the
fucked up.
ground.
And we're still fine. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right. Thank you again, buddy.
Going GT. Yeah, no, like I said. Good.
Oh, stupid freaking game. One second, guys. I don't know what it is with this game and this streaming app, but it likes to take away the connectivity for the controller unless I'm already in it in the game. It randomly, when I flip from one to the other, will just stop allowing me to control my game.
I'll tell you, it does the same thing like on PC. Like it used to allow me to start the controller at any time if I was in the game, and it would allow me to start playing the game with the controller or the keyboard, vice versa. At some point, either Wind Blows or No Man's Sky, one of them did an update, and now, yeah, if I don't have that controller running when I start the game, it won't function. And I'm pretty sure it's Wind Blows because it does it to all my games now. Like I used to be able to do that with.
See, I've got my controller running through the Xbox to try to keep or limit that from ever happening. But the new streaming app that I'm having to use now is bad about trying to act like it has the controller on it, which is what's going on for me. It's trying to say you got a controller over here when I don't.
The Xbox.
Yeah. Yeah, the app. No, the app on my PC for it. It's the app that I have to use to stream the Xbox Series S because the Xbox Companion app won't let you stream it. I have to use the Xbox Game Streaming Test app. And I actually like it over the Companion app for streaming because it doesn't have all the excess crap to it. When you open it up, you have...
It's just not bloated yet because it's the beta.
Oh no, it's a test app. It's strictly for them testing stuff. That's it. That's all this app is made for. It's for developers to come in and run the game and test things on it. But it's the only one that the Xbox Series X or S will stream to. So I was forced to have to download it, and in the process of doing that, I noticed a huge change on my PC, how it performs, how it acts. It doesn't get as bogged down anymore because it's not having to fight anything, because that app's not loaded, like you said.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping they leave it like that.
Whenever they implement that into a real app,
I'll still
loaded with shit.
I'll still stay on the test app if I can, even if they take and throw it in something else. As long as this app works, this standalone, yeah, no, I will always try to go for it because it's a standalone. It doesn't have that bloat to it. That was one of the main issues that GT and I kept running into before, was having to try to do game chat and do party chat and the actual streaming through that one Xbox app because they didn't make a fluent way to do it.
Like I said, I'm gonna get off onto the store.
Fun times.
Pass out in the front yard, cut some wood.
Did you say pass out in the front yard?
No, I said make a mess in the front yard.
Oh, make a mess in the front yard. I heard pass out in the front yard.
Interesting. Yeah, no, it's like I said, they just got done, like, sound like they're blowing all the leaves out and, like, mowing out there. And, yeah, I'm going to go and set up my table saw and put, like, sawdust all over the yard again.
Show them where they missed the spot.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you guys didn't clean very well. There's some sawdust over here for some reason.
There's a big pile of it from last week. They had to mow that this week. They probably enjoyed that, hitting that soggy mess.
Well, as long as there's not huge, massive chunks, like big pieces of wood, it's just going to help the ground. It'll add nutrients back into it because it'll add a different source or protein.
Freaking, that black eye is still freaking chrome.
Will 1,
man.
or what was it, door 1, Will 0?
Well, no. So I got up like 4 in the morning. It's pitch black out. And like I stumbled out of my bedroom once. Went over to the dryer and like got clothes out of the dryer and like threw them on the bed so I had something to wear like in the morning.
Yeah.
And go to walk back out of my room. And apparently, I guess, if you walk too hard or too close to the door, it flexes the floor just enough and flexes the door frame that the door will partially close. And so it closed halfway. And of course, pitch black. I go to walk back out of the room where there wasn't a door before, and now there's the edge of a door. And I pretty much knife edged myself right down the middle of my freaking right eye. Gave myself a black eye and like bruised my my eyebrow, like the bone, you know, like above my eyebrow and shit.
Oh,
yeah, it was a good time because you know there wasn't anything there, and so I just straight up went to walk out the door full blast and bounced right off of the edge of the door and pretty much like stumbled back into my bed, just laid down on my bed, like, you know, like motherfucker.
Oh yeah, that's all you can do at that time is just lay back down and go, son of a bitch, son of a bitch.
Went downstairs and just said, screw it. The first day it wasn't bad, but then like the second day, yeah, just all of a sudden it just turned purple and black and blue, like slightly swollen, but yeah, it looked like freaking hell. Yeah,
it looks like you got sucker punch.
Dude, which one is it? This one? Yeah. I got knocked good, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely got you on that one, dude. Like that, yeah. You could almost pass as being in a bar fight with that black eye.
Yeah, it was a good time. It's gone down though from there too. It was a little darker yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, I can only imagine how bad it was when it first happened. My sister, me, and my mom were on our way to Tennessee to see my other sister. She was in college at the time, and she had one of her senior varsity games for soccer. She had gotten a full ride scholarship for college through it. But we were going down to surprise her. She had no clue we were coming. Or no, she knew we were coming, but we were trying to get there early. We were going to stop at my aunt and uncle's that were like 2 miles away. So it's going to save us 2 miles on the trip, be able to get some sleep, because we were going to be getting there like 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. We had to go up north, pick up my older sister, and then drive all the way down. So we had to backtrack essentially. But anyways, we're like maybe 30 minutes to an hour away from where we're supposed to be. And we're driving in the mountains in Tennessee with a car tailgating us and wanted to take in play speed up, pass, slow down. Speed up, pass, slow down. Where they speed up past you, get in your lane, and then slow down below the speed that you're going. That you have the cruise control set on. So you have to pass them again, and we were in the far left lane trying to pass them. They came slightly over. My mom had to go over further. The back tire to the car dropped off the edge of this road. Now, no, we're in the mountains, so you can only imagine. Next to us, it's just a steep downgrade to the next set of lane. And by downgrade, I mean it's a good like 40-foot drop to the next spot.
Yeah.
Back tire comes out. She feels the car start to slip that way, so she jerks to get it back on the road. And because we're doing 70 miles per hour when this happens, the car finally comes back up, and because of how hard she had to pull it, it turns us sideways, and now we're going sideways down this. You just see the car, and you feel it as it goes up onto the front nose of it, and we flipped the car over, did a 180, and landed in the passenger, or the right side ditch, thankfully. But when we got out of that car, because it was that late at night, my sister was in the back, she had laid down to go to sleep, so she had taken her seatbelt off. She got tossed around in this thing, and she came out looking like she had been in a freaking bar fight.
Yeah,
so we told her flat out
going for her that she was asleep, so she was
loose.
Like,
Exactly.
Just bouncing around like a drunk person inside a car. That's why DUIs, they never get hurt.
Yeah.
Because they're just a rubber ball inside their car bouncing around. They don't tense up. They don't break an arm because they're not tensing their muscles like on the steering wheel.
Not bracing for it.
Yeah. Yep. They just bounce around like a ball.
Mm-hmm. So in other words, if you're getting ready to be in an accident, guys, stay loose.
Yeah, pretty much. How it works.
Yeah. But yeah, no. That's the only time I've seen one like that. And she came out seriously with a bruise the size of a softball on one of her legs from it. Arm was freaking beat up on one, but she had a good sized black eye. I mean, it was close to what yours was. I think you probably had her beat on that swelling. But
man,
yeah,
you don't even want
the
to know.
coloring.
I keep going for the wrong eye, even though I know it's this one. I'll keep rubbing my left one for some damn reason. And I think it's the same damn eye, actually, my right eye. When I was a kid, me and my sister were riding our bikes, and like she stopped to do something, and I was like riding in a circle, and front tire hit a sand patch and slid out from underneath me. And the handlebars turned, and I actually hit my eye on the end of the handlebar.
Oh.
Like the round,
Oh, like yeah. The round nub.
The handlebar, like
mm-hmm.
right in my eye, man. My eye swelled up taller than my nose. Like it was like bulging out above my eyebrow, like my eyebrow and all that. Like it was bad. Basically got amnesia from
shit.
For a short time, and yeah, like they actually held me in the hospital for a while to monitor me and all that. That one sucked. That was, I can't remember how, I was like 8 or 9, I think, when that one happened. That was a good one.
Yeah, damn it, dude.
I screw myself up on a regular basis, dude. I've broken my wrist right on my wrist.
I screw myself up left and right at work, my job. I've got I like to say I've got a smart arm and a stupid arm. Because one always, I'm always coming home with scratches, cuts, and rips all over it. But the other one doesn't ever get hurt. I maybe will end up with a bruise or a small nick on it. It's the most that happens to that arm. This other one
almost lost the stupid one.
Yeah, exactly.
The other one just leave your body a couple months ago.
Oh no, that was actually the smart one. That's the one that actually doesn't hardly ever get hurt. It was
trying to get away from your dumb ass.
Yeah, I'm guessing it was trying to save the dumb one, maybe. So it became stupid for a second. But yeah, no, no shit. My left arm, I'm always carrying stuff, always using it because I don't have the control like I do with my right arm. My right arm, I do everything with. So using a screwdriver or soldering really fine things I need to do, my right hand is the one I'm using. I'm right hand dominant. Anyways, because of that, my left arm is the stronger one as far as it just carries the weight. It's my mule arm. And so, no, I don't have deformed arms, GT. I can already tell where your mind's going, so you can just shut it.
Popeye arm on one side and shit.
No, that's why you rotate. You switch hands. That's why you don't just masturbate with one arm.
Over the top. you got one bigger arm because you're doing fucking arm wrestling and shit.
Yeah, I can't remember that movie, but I remember that picture. I can see that in my head.
Backwards, I'm tough now. There we go.
Yeah, what's in what is that freaking Sylvester Stallone movie where he's a freaking arm wrestler?
Yeah, it's Over the Top.
Yeah. Was that the one that had that guy with that one arm? Or did they do a spin-off of it?
Well, it's just typical of like arm wrestlers usually have one bulky arm compared to the other one. Looks like they're getting busy all day with one arm.
Yeah, they are.
But
that's definitely what she said.
Yeah. I think that's what he said.
That's what he did.
Well, you see these new guys with like the slap competitions.
Oh God, yes. And
it's just as bad.
I know, but I love watching those because it's the underdog dude that comes out of nowhere. They're like, oh, he's got some power.
Episode where he's got the one dude's arm.
Yeah.
Put onto him. That's pretty much freaking arm wrestlers, man. Got the one oversized arm.
Yeah. Which reminds me, I need to go through and download Rick and Morty. And while I've got you on here, if you don't mind, send me a message on Discord of that TV show you were telling me about. I, for life, could not remember what it was.
Which one? About what? What were we talking about?
It was like a week or two ago. I was telling you guys that if there's anything you saw or any TV shows or movies, and I can't remember what we were talking about.
GT's been wanting you to get Dragon Ball Z.
And I told him to send me a picture of it, and I still have yet to get that picture, GT. I'm looking at your name on screen. That's why I'm paused.
The old sales manager was in Over the Top?
Yeah.
Nice. That was Night Tracer.
What happened, Night?
Yeah.
I think it was Dead Something.
What?
The TV show you're talking about?
What?
Deadwood or Dead...
Oh, yes. Yeah. I've seen it a billion times for yourself. Definitely download Deadwood.
Okay.
Yeah. HBO series Deadwood.
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
Is it older or newer?
2 seasons. Oh, it's old.
Okay.
It came out about the same time as Band of Brothers, roughly.
All right.
Like that's how old it is. They did a reunion movie.
That's something I want to download. Is Band of Brothers.
Band of Brothers good too. That's 10 hours.
Yeah. But
right there.
Numerous times I would go over to my father's house, and this is after I came back from military, was living on my own, whatnot, I'd go over there on the random day during the weekend, and him and I'd sit down and watch the next episode or watch the next show. Yeah, memories with that one, just like Forrest Gump. My father and I, or my uncle and I.
What are you gonna do? Jesus Christ! Of course he's not gonna remember your shit.
I know I'm supposed to get Dragon Ball Z, but like we've talked about this before, how many versions and how many series and how many shows of Dragon Ball Z are there? I'm not downloading every single one.
Start with series 1.
For the one that you're not wanting. So send me the one you want, and I'll get you, buddy. And then if there's one after that you want, I got you. But let's start with the one you want first.
Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, see, I've hardly seen. I've never watched any animes for the simple fact I've tried to. When I was a kid, I get lost in them, like certain ones, because for simple fact there were no cartoons on, and my father was not a big fan of paying for huge cable things. So on Saturday mornings, you go with whatever cartoons you can get when you're a little kid. And there were times that those were the only things left on, so that's what I'd put on while I was messing with Legos or Hot Wheels or whatever I was playing with as a kid, because I was more into playing with toys or doing stuff than watching things. Unless it was Star Wars. You put Star Wars on and you could get me there for all 3 episodes, all 3 freaking movies.
Power driver seat. No, that's not the power driver seat. It's a regular everyday Celica seat. But yeah, that's the thing right. I gotta move the TV down today. I set it a little too high when I moved. Before the screen was mounted on the wall, the sim rig like just kind of slid over to it. A rental.
Yeah, but see, I don't know what order those go in, GT. I know nothing about Dragon Ball, except people constantly talk about Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. And I've never gotten into it. In fact, I don't want to sit there and read the whole time while I'm watching a show. And most of the dub versions suck.
Dragon Ball Z is English dubbed, and it's you'll find it dubbed. It's been Dragon Ball Z is so old, and it's been played on US TV forever. Like, unless he wants the Japanese version, yes, they are slightly different, but for the most part, it's not horrible in translate.
But yeah, that was always my main issue with them. They were coming on the TV and had closed caption on it, and I'm going, no. That's okay. I've got toys right here. I'll just deal with this. Plus, I was big into Legos back then, so. Team 4-star, dude. What's Team 4-star?
I don't know what he's talking about that. But I'm not a big Dragon Ball fan.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you're talking about, Lord. Said fan-made dub. Oh, he says just watch Team 4-star's version of Dragon Ball Z. Okay. It's a fan-made dub version of it. I'll have to see if I can locate that then. See if I can get into it that way. But yeah, that was always my issue with them. But fun times. Once again,
the sad part is I've actually seen them all. It's just like, anime.
Oh, if I'm gonna be downloading old 80s cartoons, then I need to go after G.I. Joe and Transformers too.
So yeah, it's an 80s kind of cartoon, but at the same time it's not. It's like, I think like late 80s, but they didn't actually start showing it here until like late 90s.
Yeah, but still, I still like the old G.I. Joe cartoons and Transformer cartoons just because I watched them as a kid. I'm immature like that. I won't lie.
Loves hearing Japanese language and reading the caption. And I won't lie, like, dude, I couldn't stand like reading, you know, while I was trying to watch a TV program. But at the same time, like you slowly learn to like be able to easily read it and watch the program at the same time. Like it's not terribly difficult. And then certain shows I've watched them back so many times, like I don't even need to read. Like I don't even really need to read what's going on. You already know what's going on and what's being said for the most part. Yeah.
Yeah, see, like there's certain movies that I don't mind it, but I can't watch a movie that's nothing but freaking subtitles. That just ruins a movie for me.
You man, Thundercats. You ever see the like, you know, like the PSAs that G.I. Joe always did?
The what?
You know, like the PSAs that, like, you know, were always at the end of like an episode.
Oh yeah.
Of G.I. Joe and whatnot.
Yes.
Did you ever see that, like, it's like 20 of them or something that like someone went and remade? they're bad. Like
outlandish
like someone
type.
Redubbed. Yeah, like someone redubbed over top of them, you know, like
oh,
what's
God.
being said. It's awesome.
I can only imagine.
Hey, what's going on, Richard Head Gaming?
Hey, Richard Head Gaming. How's it going, buddy?
Either way, like I said, I'm going to go and get myself some more food and head off to Home Depot and get things to have fun with and sound panel up behind them rig over here, so then that way get rid of the big echo effect that's in this. It's bad. Like, it's not, I don't think it comes across that horrible in the microphone, but like, if you clap your hands in this room, like, you can hear it, you know, like, freaking
You
echo.
heard it, guys. He said make it clap.
Yeah. You've got the clap? What?
Only on the weekends. I get it taken care of.
Got cream for that?
No, it's more like a pill. So wrong.
Not a topical ointment.
No. Just go with the pill. That way, it's just quick, easy, drop it in, take a drink, move on.
Yeah. Alrighty, man. Well, I see you're back to doing what you're doing. Then I'm gonna go get myself some breakfast. Only 10 o'clock here.
Yeah, I skipped my breakfast because I woke up a little bit later than I wanted. But it's okay because I'm going to have a big lunch. I've got some leftover lasagna and garlic cheese bread, and it's going to be fantastic.
Well, maybe I should reiterate. I need second breakfast. I already had 2 slices of pizza and then like 2 slices of like a mini dessert pizza.
Well, especially since you've been up since freaking
7:30.
2 o'clock.
Yeah. Nothing else to do. What? Fell asleep at 9:30, something like that. 10 o'clock last night. Right when you guys were getting off, I pretty much headed to sleep. I went and turned on the TV and passed out.
Yeah, I don't blame you. During the weeks when I'm able to freaking get tired like that and actually pass out at a decent time or early, I'm sorry guys. I enjoy playing with y'all and getting the game, but I enjoy those nights because I actually have a chance of getting some decent sleep.
The reason why I was just doing it so I could actually like get something done today and not like be dragging my ass hauler.
Oh no, I understand that completely.
But I also had to go through and make sure if I was going to come on again to make sure everything was working right. Because I wanted to actually see if everything's, you know, working properly for the stream and everything else. Because again, I want to start doing it more. So I figured I might as well go through and make sure everything's good. The only thing I did at the last second was I forgot I didn't have a damn thumbnail. Oh well.
I understand that completely. Hey, conflicted gaming.
Making sure the camera worked, making sure the freaking microphone levels were right again, and all the feeds were right, and the stream deck thing I'm using or whatever I had to reprogram because for whatever reason when I moved, like my microphone stopped working. I had to like delete it in slobs and then basically like put a new source back in, like
just like I've had to do because of me moving from one app to the other, or not one app, but one app from the other with the companion apps, trying to get those to work right. That's
and just so you know, like OBS is not any harder to deal with than Streamlabs. The only difference is that it's not as fancy looking. The only thing, like it's pretty much the exact same thing. It just doesn't look as fancy.
And hey, Richard Head Gaming on my side. Sorry.
There's actually a lot more apps that will control it versus like Streamlabs. So like the little Stream Deck I'm using, it's basically a tablet, you know, it's a program you run on it. Hey, conflicted gaming now. And but like what you're able to do with it with OBS versus what you're able to do with it versus Streamlabs is way more. Like I'd have way more control over what I'm able to do in OBS itself versus Streamlabs. Just the options that I'm given to adjust and play with and do things with is just greater. Because again, it's all, you know, it's publicly made. It's not somebody trying to make money. So
then I'll have to see if I can,
you know,
I'll have to look into it and see if I can find a good a good tutorial or a good
of them out there.
Someone that actually knows how to go through it properly.
Yeah,
and by that I mean I'm not talking bad about any of the videos out there. Just I learn better from certain people. That's why I follow Beebs. The way he explains it out, he gives me the information I need. And I wasn't saying that for you, mostly for stream.
No, it's just like as far as click and play, like slobs is easier. I'm not gonna say it's not. As far as functionality goes and how well it works, I've never heard anything bad about OBS. Like everybody who uses it is, you know, who I know is never complained about.
Yeah, see, I've never heard anyone.
Everybody I've ever heard use slobs has always bitched about it.
Yeah, my only problem, I can understand when they have updates and this and that. There's going to be little issues or little bugs or whatnot. But when I start a stream and everything is moving and going and my internet speeds are 100% perfect, and I start getting messages from YouTube saying that my stream health is crap, it's not getting enough signal to then turn and look at OBS or Streamlabs, I mean, and see that everything is fine. My CPU isn't even at 10%. My graphics card isn't at 37%.
See,
my internet's
when you have a
not getting anything.
Steals someone else's program and pretty much just
try to force it into theirs.
Yeah, I mean, you can't say they stole the programming or the code to the other software. You don't know if they did that, but overall, it's the exact same program. You know, like I'm saying.
Yeah.
But they're trying to implement their own little, you know, niche into that program to be like, oh well, this is why it's better. And yeah, because you're paying for it, then they have better chance of getting other apps, you know, to third party with them. versus, again, a group of people going, well, it would be really nice if this program did this, and then having to wait for someone to try to find a way of implementing that third-party program, instead of the two companies working together to make it work.
It's more of a Linux type setup. By that I mean the open sourceness of it and them taking and not stealing. It's they're not stealing the coding. They're making their own coding that does the same thing essentially, because they're making it work for that program. They're making it actually work for what they have, and not just taking someone else's code and just shoving it in there and going, okay, there it is.
Right. Well, like I said, it's with the open source, it's hit or miss. Like they can sit there and it might get implemented and it might work, but it might be buggy as hell because, again, they don't have those type of resources where they're paying someone to dick with it 24/7.
Yeah.
It's someone dealing with it on their free time. So yeah, at some points there might be certain options that you would want to use that you can't because they're still not fully fleshed out. But at the same time, the basic stuff that makes it do what you needed to do, broadcast sound, broadcast picture, does just fine.
Yeah.
It's the third-party programs trying to control it over your phone. Like Streamlabs essentially has a little app that you can install on your phone, and you can control volumes and scenes and stuff like that with your phone. But again, it's another paid program you're buying, and it's limited in what it can do. Meanwhile, again, I paid $12 for a lifetime subscription essentially to this one program I'm using, and I can control any of the different stream methods, like any of the.
I thought you said that worked for Streamlabs too.
It works for all of them.
Okay.
That's what I mean. Like it works for let's see, I'll bring up the. So I essentially can control. What's that? XSplit, OBS, Streamlabs, Twitter, Twitch. I can go so far as controlling the Philips Hues light bulbs. So again, if I had Philips Hues light bulbs in my lights, they're wirelessly controlled, and essentially I can make this app control the color of my room if I wanted to, if I had those light bulbs installed in different.
Or aren't you just fancy?
I don't need to go that far. Devante, this is me, Will's Badger.
What's going on, Devante?
But I won't be here for long, Devante, because I'm actually keep saying that, and I've been here for another half hour. So at that, we are going to call it so I can actually go get another drink and, like I said, head off to the store. And I will be around a little later this afternoon to do something, I guess.
Sounds good.
And actually work hard all day. So I'll give you a shout sometime later this afternoon.
Sounds like winter, buddy. Thank you for hopping in and letting us check out your bases.
Well, like I said, thanks for stopping by. I'm just more of a seeing whether you could actually load them. And it looks like you could load them just as well as I could, except for, one or two miscellaneous parts.
Yeah, I was actually really impressed with how well that worked.
Most of those are going to get deleted, but at least I can use that for reference on how big I should go or how big parts can go before they stop being viewable again. It's really those floor panels were the only thing that's ever gave anybody issues.
Yeah, that's always been the main issue from everyone that I've seen go there or talk to, as far as anyone in our group. We've all had that same issue of not being able to see those floors.
I've never had a console, never. The PS Pro, all the Xboxes, never had a console loaded. And then I've even had some PCs that said they couldn't load it.
Oh, wow.
But I also think those were people that were playing on the Xbox version and not the stream version.
Okay.
The Steam version. Which, again, maybe, because really the PC version, if you're running Xbox, is essentially the same version that you'd be running.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess I could see there's a limitation there somewhere, but I mean, I'm not here to figure that out.
Yeah, I'm just here to freaking build.
I just want to enjoy a game, and they pretty much ruined this one for me. I mean, as much as they didn't, like I said, most of the stuff shouldn't affect me. I'm using Blender to build, for 70% of what I'm doing, but it's that other 27, 25, 30% where I'm actually in game trying to do something, and it's all jacked. It's just like simple things that were, so simple to do now are like a struggle because you got to do like 8 extra steps to get it done.
Mm-hmm.
It's annoying.
Oh, I know. Believe me, I know. That's why I've stayed away from that freaking Falcon, because it's just, yeah.
I'd help you, but there's no way of me to help you now. Like, I have limited control of that wire spin. Like, you have more control of it in the game than I do in Blender.
Oh no, and see, that was why I was wondering if you were able to take and just place down parts, or place down this old build that we had, the old wiring frame. If I'd actually be able to take and throw like some small floors on it, and you just turn those small floors. Don't worry about the wire, just turn those floors, because if you turn those floors, I could take and connect to those and put new wires there.
I mean, as long as you can get the floor where you need it, but at that point, you're getting the floor where you need it anyway. You know what I mean?
Yes and no.
I mean, unless you're asking me to place the floor in a particular spot for you.
Oh no, that's why I was saying if we use that old wiring scaffolding base that you had of mine, that wiring frame, if I was able to glitch onto those spots, because those spots are still correct. They still place right with the floor. They're just, awkwardly twisted. It doesn't even make sense how the wire's twisted the way they did. But anyways, it's one of those, if we could take and just get those parts moved, get the small floors moved in that area, then ultimately you may be able to just take and throw those small floors on my build right there, and I can do the rest, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you need me to basically put the floors in the orientation that you need them, though. And then you can go from there. Like, I get what you're saying.
And that's why I end up that scaffolding computer could still be used for that. If we could take and use it just to get...
I have that one base. I still have the one base that I threw down that scaffold computer down on. That you originally tried to do something on, and then that's when we figured out like everything was jacked. Because remember, you went to glitch to it, and parts were twisting every which way. And that's when we learned that the wire could actually be spun.
Yeah.
And that's what was happening. So.
And that's why I'm wondering if I can take in. So the spots are still there for right where the glass is supposed to be. So if I put a floor there and we're able to get it spun in the correct direction for me, we could take and step it out away from the actual Falcon build. So it's not right on that spot. It's not going right where the glass is at. Meaning all I'd have to do is just move that part out one.
Whether putting the floors in and then me rotating the floors 180 and that puts the window back at the angle it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I can again try taking the wires and rotating them 180, of their positions essentially.
Well, see, that's why I was looking at...
I'm not sure whether the twist comes in.
And see, that's why I was thinking the floor, because the floor is a more definite part. Because that wire, as we were seeing that one day, which was aggravating both of us, ungodly. Every time you took and messed with there, did this, it did a funky twist. It didn't even make sense how it was twisting it. And that was the issue we kept running into, was because the way they've changed things, you have to pull and do things from a certain spot with the wire, otherwise it screws everything. It completely changes the orientation of the wire, which is why I just had happen here. I was trying to put them on the right computer because I did my thing again. Built on the wrong base computer. We said it would happen. It did.
Since you started today?
Yeah, just now.
Why are you even switching between the two of them though? Like,
because there's certain parts that I actually need it on one computer, and whenever I load in here, it puts me on the wrong computer right off the bat because that's the base computer that's going to stay here. It's the closest one. I just have half timers and don't think about it, all right? Leave me alone. Making fun of me.
Alrighty. Well, I'm all shut down, so take off and later this evening.
Or just anytime. Whenever it's good. It don't matter. But yeah, definitely hit us up this later today so we can try to get on something or figure something out.
Yeah, like I said, whether it's racing or Call of Duty or whatever. Something. I got all day to do absolutely jack shit.
Yeah.
I just got this project I want to complete.
Oh, trust me, I understand that. That's why there's been numerous times I've forced myself to end my stream at noon because Fridays I'd rather get everything I can done and not have to do anything for the rest of the weekend if possible. Just because I won't be able to lay around and hang out with my dog, and especially with it being winter time.
I knew there was a possibility of me being lazy. So
yeah.
I still have tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. That's, like I said, why I like doing it on Friday, because it gives me the option to be lazy on Saturday and Sunday.
Right. Well, originally I was supposed to be on vacation. I was supposed to be taking off the next couple days because my sister was supposed to be.
That fall through?
Yeah, my mom decided to have emergency surgery, and so my sister had to fly to Florida Sunday.
Everything okay?
And then, yeah, she's doing better now. She had to have surgery, and the big concern is that she's also been, she has other issues, and she was getting chemo done. So essentially, she has no immune system.
Oh no.
Chemo.
Yeah.
And so the big concern is her getting infection or anything like that during, like after the surgery or anything like that. And then the type of surgery that she had to have, they basically had to cut her open, do what they had to do, and then leave her open for 2 days to make sure things were right before closing her back up. So again, the main concern was, something happening with her not having a system.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that got put off until like April or July.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, it's better off. Like now is kind of like a weird time to come out because like the weather is just funky. There's nothing to do in the snow, but yet like you go to try to do things in the mountains and like a lot of things are closed, because again it's like in between seasons. So like if I wanted to go and like go up some of the like mountain trails and check out like old mining cabins and stuff like that, like can't go and do it because like at this point a lot of the gates are closed for the higher elevations
because of snow and stuff like
they're
that.
Getting ready for snow.
Yeah.
So it's just
whether it's there or yet not, they're preparing for it to be there. Pretty
much.
Yep.
We've already got I've already got snow-capped mountains outside my window. So yeah, no, it's already hasn't snowed in the valley per se. It's sprinkled here and there, but nothing of thick or anything.
Yeah, last year was the first time in like 3-4 years that we actually got some decent snow, and by decent I mean we had snow for a week. That was it. And this sucks because we used to take and have the type snow or type Christmas weather that come end of November, you'd start seeing flurries and snow coming down. By the end of Thanksgiving, you're guaranteed to see snow on the ground all through December, and at least halfway through February, we'd have snow or something. We haven't had that.
Well, even when I lived back in Jersey, I mean, like I remember going snowboarding like Thanksgiving, week up in New York State and stuff like that. None of the PA places would ever be open that early. But I remember going up to Hunter in New York and stuff like that, Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I've snowboarded here once or twice in Thanksgiving. But, I mean, lately, yeah, we've been lucky if we get good snowfall. But on average, like, the mountains here get, not to say that it totals and stays that, but we get, 500 inches of snowfall a year.
Oh, wow.
On average. Granted, the base is only ever, the most I've ever probed down is like 8 to 9 feet with my avalanche probe.
Yeah.
But on average, it's like 6, 7 feet in
Dang.
Most areas. Hopefully this year, like this is the first time in a while it snowed this early and it's actually somewhat stuck. So like again, like Utah has 3 seasons and you could get any one of them on any day. like I'm not fucking kidding, dude.
Oh no,
I've been snowed on in July. Like
I haven't had it like that in the summertime or anything, but come fall and come spring, it used to be an ongoing joke where I live that we're one of the few places that could have all 4 seasons in the same day. I mean, no joke. You would start off in the morning and it would seriously feel like freaking winter time because of how cold it was. Then by about lunchtime, it is freaking hot as summer. You're down to freaking just short sleeves, trying to get down to shorts, but you can't because you freaking had all your winter shit on. To then get off work and it's springtime, and then by the time you get home, it has now become fall weather and it's cold again.
So look at that, like
and that's with snow and ice and sleet and shit throughout the day too.
Any given year, it's not the winter here until like December, and then you'll finally start to get like consistently cold days and all that. But at any point up until then, it could be a 60-degree day, a 70-degree day, and the next day could be a 30-degree day. Like,
yeah,
shit fluctuates so weird around here. It's not even funny. But yeah, I could wake up in the morning and it could be 20 degrees, 30 degrees, have the heater cranked. By mid-afternoon, you've got the air conditioner on, and then by 10 o'clock at night again, you've got the heater turned back on.
Yeah.
And that's just, I love it though, because like in the summertime, like you don't even have to turn your air conditioner off. You just open your windows up, and it's like 65 degrees outside, and you might have your air conditioner set to like 70 or 72, and your house actually gets colder at night with windows open with the air conditioner on. Then you close the windows, and the air conditioner won't even come on until like mid-afternoon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have a time of year like right. It usually only lasts for maybe a week during the fall, but during the spring, we have a good solid month or two that's like that, where we can take and just run with no heat, no AC, nothing. Just letting the freaking sun heat your house up through the windows is enough to keep it at a certain temperature throughout the day, and then opening the doors up right about midday gets rid of all the hot air to where you're not in the freaking summer weather in your house. And as long as you shut your door by like maybe mid-evening, you can hold that same heat all the way through the night, where you wake up with just a small brisk or cool house, like you've had the AC running. Let's see, Devontae just said his 2 favorite places are Copper Mountain, Colorado, or Dayton Park, Utah. And he says Winter Mountain is good park to ski at. Or Wintler Mountain. GT says he's really hoping they get snow this year. It's been a while, and his youngest has never seen it to remember, so that would be fun. Yeah, their first snow. Oh, they're gonna freeze their ass off too. It's gonna be hilarious. Nitrous says Vegas is that high desert, extreme, too extreme, and people want to come here. Afflicted says every Christmas in Scotland we get dirty grey slush, depressive rain, unkindly winds. We haven't had a beautiful white powder snow Christmas for decades. That's a bummer, dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Like, sucks to be you.
Yeah, that's. Prayers for a white Christmas for Conflicted. Cause yeah, no. It's just something about having a nice white snow on Christmas Day. That's just I don't care. I like it. It's enjoyable. It's relaxing.
What's that, snow?
Yeah.
I love snow. Again, that's the only reason why I moved from Jersey to Utah.
Well, it's one of those. I don't want to have to deal with the
Snowboarding.
snow all year round because I've got a boat and I love being out on the water. But Christmas time, Thanksgiving time, yeah, no, I like that nice cold weather, and especially on Christmas Day. It's just nice walking out or waking up and being able to look outside and see nothing but white across the ground. It makes Christmas more enjoyable for me. But I also had a childhood where every single Christmas we had snow, to the point that my stepfather got in the habit of going out and making it look like freaking reindeer and a sleigh landed in the yard. I'm talking went out and put sleigh tracks and actual deer style hoof marks in the freaking backyard type deal. He did stuff like that for us when we were kids.
Just add skis to your boat. Ice boating is super awesome.
If only.
You ever see ice shops? Oh yeah. So you like like the little like sailboats, like the little sailfish, you know what I mean? Like the little 2-person sailboat, like a little skiff looking thing. Imagine something about that size, but like on a trimaran kind of setup, you know what I mean? Like 1 ski out front and 2 at each point, in the back. And they blast across the ice. But yeah, it looks like the skis look like they're like giant hockey skate. Like, you know what I mean? Like those are the blades from like gigantic hockey skates. They like haul ass across the ice.
Yeah, no, haven't seen that.
Yeah, it's basically like sailboating. It's essential.
Yeah, no, haven't seen that one. That would be interesting to see.
All right, food. I'm hungry. Later.
Later on, buddy.
I'll talk to you.
Yep, talk to you later today.
Later.
Let's see. No, it's Will Badger guys. Yeah, GT. It's aggravating. That's the one thing I miss. That's a bummer, Conflicted. Hobbycat on the ice. Alright. Y'all are talking about it, I get. Okay. That would be interesting. I'm gonna have to look up some videos on that later. I just saw what those things are. Yeah, I've seen those. And some of those people, the way they run those, you wonder how those things stay topside, because there's not much weight to them, and that wind grabs them at times. They'll be skirting on like the freaking side of one of their freaking runners. GG. Yes, conflicted. Yeah, no, I understand that last comment there. I prefer Nip Nip over drinking too. There. There we go. Yes, you did. Yeah, you did, GG. Oh, look. He's dabbing. And he always wanted to shun me for dabbing. Shun the dabber. Thank you guys for the likes, buddy. I appreciate all of it. And for hanging out. We just got to do a stress test on the new Xbox. See what all we can get to load. Still can't pull in a full 3,000 parts from someone else yet, but did get a lot more to load than I have on my older system in a lot less time. Which means there's still hope. Not a new hope, just hope. Sure, all these wires are on the right computer this time. There. Alright. We're good to keep building. Shun the dabber! Can't have a dab without a dip. Conflicted. So yeah. I think me, you, GT, and Witchblade, and we need to see if we can freaking meet up in games sometime. Do some running around. I don't know that the internet can handle all that. But I think it would be freaking hilarious. We still need to find a freaking game that we can get Banana Tom in with us. Or I need to check out Back for Blood so I can check that out with him. But he can also join us on this too. I've just never been hardcore into the zombie style games. That, go here. We need to jump forward. Ain't that way so that symbol sit down. Review this. No Man's Sky, COD, Ark, Back for Blood, Need for Speed. Am I seeing a pattern here? What, they all have abbreviations? Dude, have you not paid attention to GT and I? See, now I'm starting to think you don't watch our streams at all. We just try to be nice for the first 30 minutes to an hour to get away from the monetizers or the people watching the streams at YouTube. Because if you can get past that first, like, 30 minutes to an hour, as long as there's nothing else but just a little cursing and this and that, if you stay true to who you are, there's actually quite a few channels that are monetized and the person just starts off right off the bat dropping the bomb, cursing up a storm, because that's who they are and that's how they've gotten monetized. That's how they've gotten their views, their people, subscribers. Did you see that comment, GT? Worried about dropping the F-bomb. Shit, you should hear me playing freaking COD. Hell, that game, I think I make up curse words. No. We are who we are. We can't change that. People can either accept it or they can get the hell over it. That's how I feel. But yeah, I figured we'd take and all meet up and just try to hang out and game sometime. See how that works. Then we can deal with the live stream crap. That way we have a chance to figure out what we'd want to do on a live stream. And it'd give us a chance to figure out when's a good time for us all to be able to do something like that. Challenge? What are you talking about? I don't know what challenge. Alright, so we got that. I'm on the correct computer. So this is gonna save time. I won't have to go back and rebuild the wires. See, alright, so that makes me have an idea, but I won't say it on stream because there's someone that I don't want to hear because they will, yeah, I don't know what they would do if they got to see that we were all going to be in a stream together. So yeah. Yeah, GT. How many times have you and I both drop one and be like, ah, well, shit. There goes that first 20 minutes. So, how's everyone else doing? Just stirring the pot, making sure everything is even. Nice. You're that meme of the little kid next to the pot. Big old pot. He's got a big old spoon. And says, me when someone tells me not to be stirring up shit. Or not to stir the pot. Nope. Stupid wire. So conflicted. Have you ever seen Beaver Eyes Carousel? Or merry-go-round? Whichever you would like to call it. We could talk manly about it. I would definitely do that, buddy. I'll see if I can, GT, you're off today. Maybe there's a time later that me, you, and Conflicted can all get in like a group chat, voice chat on Discord. That way we all can just talk and make it easier, rather than having to freaking send text. I hate send text. I won't lie. Yeah. So many things can be taken the wrong way through messaging that can still slightly be taken wrong verbally over the phone, but at least over the phone they have a chance of hearing your tone, hearing how you're presenting it. No worries, Deavante. Don't show that shit. I just ate. Alright, so who wants to see GT puke? Alright, give me 1 second. Let me place these two so I don't have to come back and build these. Plus, that way we can give GT's stomach a chance to settle. Baby. Love you, buddy. And your queasy stomach. Let's see. Get this here. No. That's not what I want. That. Definitely conflicted. There ain't nothing down there. I don't have a magnifying glass that big. We've talked about this. One, 3. That. Do this. Shorten these wires and we'll be ready to make a hop. So your stomach better be ready, GT. Otherwise you can look away. Just look away. Don't look at it. There. Should be completely on second computer. Yes. Which means I can do a mass delete and all those wires will be removed while leaving the parts. Alright. Save. I'm conflicted. Wait a fucking minute. Actually, no. I don't even need to leave there. Uh-huh. Yeah. That's why you're gonna leave. conflicted. No, that's okay, GT. But just because I made you a Sith Lord doesn't mean you can Sithicize me. That was good. Oh yeah. Forgot about this one. You like Nip Nip conflicted. Here you go. Just lovely rows of Nip Nip. And actually, I need to come back and rebuild the space. I need to make a change. Now that we have the resize, I need to see if I can resize all of these. It's gonna suck having to replace every single one, but yeah. It would be so much better to have 1,000 massive Nip Nip buds. And I think I can make it happen. So there's over 1,000 Nip Nip buds planted here. Will threw that down before we had the options for him. The smoker I made with the nutrient processor. Ooh, pre-order me a bag. Yeah, that would be awesome, GT. Alright. Mary let go puke. This Xbox handles this freaking spot so much better. Very nice. So this would be Beebs' carousel style. This was made freaking pre-GT and I. These are the type builds I was doing when GT and I first met. This is what got me into glitch building. You guys ready? Make sure everyone's got their lunches secure. Ready? You ready? Here we go. Here we go. Wonder. Oh, it didn't work. Trying to use build camera to get my guy out. Try this again. Nope. But we can sit down. So yeah, this is what this does. The system, the graphics on it, just handle this so much better. It is freaking ridiculous how much better. So that's third person. This is what your character can see in first person. It's all just a blur. So are we dizzy enough yet? This one hasn't worked right since the most recent update. The animation still cracks me up. The camera stays locked, but your body is flying about. Oh, I doubt you'd come alone. We come together. It's a group thing. So yeah. If you thought that first one was mental. This one I've got to fix. I actually need to reclaim some build capital so I can come back and fix the imperfections I know. This was built with an old technique. Yeah, I can't, GT. Oh, we know what you meant, conflicted. Giggity. So yeah, I went searching. I went a nice little ravine to be able to take and set this up because I wanted plenty of room to do this. And it's actually kind of funny because Beebs and I truly do think similar. I was in the middle of making this when he was in the process of making his video about making these spirals. I had to find an old technique, an old video to figure out how to do this. Can't remember whose it was I used. I think it was a combination of like APG and a couple of the older builders. Oh, that's what I'm saying, GT. I can make it better now. I can make the curve a lot smoother, a lot more accurate, have the same exact points, and also have it to where the teleporters are in 100% locked position where they need to be. No worries, conflicted. You have a great day, buddy. Thank you for coming and hanging out. Truly appreciate it, mate. Oh, I came to the wrong side. That's a 10-point landing. Alright. Now we showed that off. Yeah, so it was built on old school way of doing things before Beebs came out with his Hilo video. His Hilo coil build that he did, where he actually went through and explained a good way to make those. And with the new techniques and everything we have, I can actually make it better, make it easier. Alright. So we are past the halfway. I'm gonna build at least one or two more and then call it. I need to get me some lunch. Even though I started late, I'd still like to get 4 hours in if I can, but we will settle for 3.5 if I get too hungry. Because we don't want to see me hangry. Hangry Travis is not a cool Travis. Start getting those headaches. Nothing worse than getting a freaking hunger migraine. Well, I'm sure there is, but hunger migraines still suck. There. This. Now. There. That wire. That one. Over here real quick. Oh. That's awesome. Alright, so we get to redo this. But, nice part is, grab that one. Allows it to keep the upright position. Now we get rid of these again. In that case, if I do that to that, that's what I need. Alright, so now I'm gonna drive that to that. And those are all on the correct computer now. That's how we fix that. Alright, let's go here. Here. Hey, Inro, what's going on, bud? How are you doing today? And thank you guys again earlier for dropping all those links for me so I could keep talking in chat and keep going. I do appreciate that, guys. I know I didn't really have a chance to say it because Will and I were talking and everyone was chatting it up, but yeah. Alright, position. So how are you doing today, Inra? Doing good? It's awesome to hear. Let's get that in the right spot. I need the wall now. that. This one here. One dropped. I don't know that I saw GT's dropped, so I'll make sure that his gets dropped. I know that Conflicted was dropped because of you guys. Once again, thank y'all. And work. Does that mean you're out for the day, night? Or you just have a small break? And this is why I shoot these bastards down. Music was a little bit late. Go back to freaking finishing my build. The one thing that's been taking me for freaking ever is those damn NPCs. I heard it. I heard another ship. Tucker got close too. Yeah. Yeah, come on back. Try that shit. Did you not see what happened to your buddy when he tried that shit? Oh yeah, just a heads up, Night. GT and I had to switch servers on Arc. We realized the other night that the server we were in, because it's a beginner one, has a max out spot. So you can only progress to a certain level and then you're done. So we moved to another one and started building. I keep burying my camera in my build, trying to keep from being knocked. There's an option to download, but I'm not sure what that's about. So I think that's if we get to the spot where we can actually start uploading things, we'll be able to download stuff and actually start new like that on other servers, but I haven't messed with that. This we just started new. So it's a whole new setup, but we already have metal stuff. New cabin shack, different side of the woods. Or a different side of the island, I should say, not woods. Oh, that's right. We need this. There. Alright. Now we got that. That means the upside down one's going to be a little bit more of a pain. We'll have to build it off the opposite side. No problem, just gotta remember. There we go. And it's the right way. Sweet. Alright, so we need good seat on this side. Yeah, it was a restart, unfortunately. And it was a restart again last night because we spawned in, played around for a bit. GT had to leave. And we had a Brontosaurus completely destroy our shack that we had just previously built. So I had to go back and rebuild most of it. But it's okay. It's completely wooden now. And we have all the stuff we need roughly for a little shack like that. Maybe one more large storage container, but that's just because it'd make us have an easier spot to load things in that we need. Alright. Large floor. This on here. Yeah, that Brontosaurus kept coming back and it kept stomping right over the top of our area to where I couldn't even walk in the door because the ground was shaking so bad. So I tried to do like you and I had done earlier, get him to chase me away, and instead he chased me for a little bit, turned around, and went to thrashing that place. And I couldn't for the life of me get him to leave. Not till it was done destroying everything it wanted to. I was so heated. I always find the dumbest things to kill me or destroy something that has been built. And I keep going back to this freaking game. That's the funny thing. Go here. Sweet. So that means we're right there. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 left, and this is this whole ordeal will be done. I've already got the spots for the teleporters. I'll just have to take, and some of these wires will have to be swapped. It got me moved over to the other computer. Yeah, scaffolding wires have to be moved over. But the nice part about that is it'll be easy to swap them. Most of the ones I need, at least. Yeah, this will be interesting. It'll be nice to see. It'll be a pretty build. Whether it actually works or not, it's going to be a different story. Yeah, that's exactly how it is, Knight. Alright, so that's saved. That's saved. This get us in a nice little site. There we go. Alright. So, been streaming for 3.5 hours. I'm starting to get extremely hungry. So, we're gonna see if we can find someone streaming No Man's Sky. Ah, Captain Stevens and Flowery Squirrel. Alright, so you guys choose. Who would you like to go and raid? Captain Steve or Flowery Squirrel? Captain Steve is doing Survive 1 hour. He's playing Genesis Alpha 1. My bad. Can I survive 1 hour? And Flowery Squirrel is playing No Man's Sky. So we will raid Flowery Squirrel since they're on No Man's Sky. Unless you guys are wanting to go and see what Genesis Alpha 1 is. But he's been streaming it for 36 minutes, so he's only got like 24 minutes left. Alright, so we're gonna go check out Flowery Squirrel and give them a raid. That way I can go get me some food, take me a break. I may be back later to finish the rest of these buckets, I'm not sure. We still have a lot to do here. We gotta decorate. I gotta move a bunch of wires over to a different computer. We're gonna have to move power over from a spot, which I've already got that spot located. Yeah. So hopefully I can figure some stuff out this weekend. Get a little bit of a jump start before next week. And maybe we can be decorating next Thursday. Or running power. Something like that. I'd have to freaking keep messing with wires. We're not going to do a Falcon build on it. Alright? Promise. It's not going to have 1,300 wires. Alright. Well, on that note, we're going to do a USAF raid over at Flower Squirrel. Show them some love. Make sure to drop the like. Hit subscribe if you guys haven't. If you enjoy my content, make sure to hit the like and sub over here as well. I truly appreciate. And I will see you guys next Thursday for another Bromance Thursday, hopefully. So long as our schedules line up. If not, well, actually next Thursday is Thanksgiving, so stay tuned to Twitter for sure. I don't know if we'll be streaming on Thursday, but we may be able to do something on Wednesday. I'm up to stream on Thursday. I can be home in the evening to do that. But I know that GT has his children and family and things of that nature that he needs to make sure to be a part of as well. So my family stuff's usually done by like 5, 6 o'clock. By that time, everyone's wanting to find a movie, spot to lay down, and relax. Perk is kicked in. But I will definitely see you guys sometime next week. And you guys have a great weekend. This is Travis, USAF 1209, signing out. Later on, everyone.